Hello again, this is Atlas Leaf, also known as Doc. We're continuing a Let's Play of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And today, we're gonna go on some more spider hunting. I think it's time that we really tended to the last bit of that quest. Now I have a trusty list of all the places for me to finish checking, so I think we're getting it right at it. Alright, here we are as young Link. I'm gonna first start off by heading to Lake Hylia. Perfect. Oh, I was going to say perfect is heading into evening, but nope, it's heading into dawn. However, we can just step outside of time briefly and return it to a nice evening. And there it is, hiding over here in the middle of the lake, one of the troublesome spiders. They really are quite dastardly. Alright, 85 spiders from total. And there's one other one I want to check while we're at the lakeside. Actually, two things. Because we still have one magic bean left. Lake Hylia is so peaceful. I was thinking a little bit about these ruins here and how their connection to the water temple. So, the stonework has a stylized form of what I believe is the Zora Sapphire and the Zora symbol. Yet, the stonework feels pretty different from any of the stonework around the Zora's domain. Oh, there's a Zora right now. They always look so cool in Ocarina of Time. I am a Zora. Have you seen anything strange in the lake? The river catches many things into this lake. So I started wondering, is this built at the same time as the temple? Though the stonework doesn't quite look the same. Because the water temple inside mostly used dark blue, but it did have that central pillar, which was lighter stone. Like so many other wonderful things in this game, there are questions that don't have definite answers. Actually, we can do this during the day, I believe. So we have our bugs, and here is some soft soil. And a gossip stone has told us that bugs love soft soil, and so do gold Skulltulas. Just when you think it may not have worked, that's when the spider jumps out. There's 86. And for completion's sake, we'll plant this magic bean. This will take you on a lovely little ride around the lake, and also allow you to get up to the roof to get a piece of heart. But Longshot with the Scarecrow friend will also let you do that. Alright, now I think the next one on my list is actually going to bring us all the way back to Hyrule Castle. We haven't really visited the castle since Ganondorf's attack. We just kind of poked into the garden so we could see the Great Fairy there. This section of Castletown always seems so nice and peaceful. Compared to the bustle of the market, it seems like few people visit the Temple of Time. We'll just make our way, let ourselves in. Want to make sure to avoid that guard. I always feel like the flowers are a good marker. If I head towards the flowers, it seems like I avoid his gaze. Cross this verdant lawn all the way over here. Oh, I forgot there was a gossip stone tucked back here. Responding to your mask, this strange stone statue talks to you. I overheard this. They say that contrary to her elegant image, Princess Zelda of Hyrule Castle is in fact a tomboy. That doesn't surprise me. I think I mentioned it before. So when you first chat with Princess Zelda, you have the Paka Cuckoo in your pocket. And then that's replaced by Zelda's letter. So I've kind of always wondered, did Princess Zelda just keep a pet chicken for a little bit? It feels like something that could have happened. So here is actually the spot we're looking for. But the first time we visit the castle, we don't have Song of Storms. So we can't open up this little hole. Actually, or if we did have Song of Storms, we wouldn't have had bombs. Oh, how fun! And another gossip stone. I overheard this. They say you may find something new in dungeons that you've already finished. That's very good advice. Just because it's kind of fun. I didn't know this little patch of bugs was here. It's mentioned that they like to live underground. You'll find them in the grottos. That's probably the easiest place to find them around Hyrule or in Lost Woods. All the grottos feel very peaceful, little tucked away corners of Hyrule. Alright. Now I think we should visit Kakariko. The warp songs, they make getting around so quick. Hello, hello, hi Dampe. The sort of rumble of that windmill I just kind of associate with Kakariko. Just kind of always in the background, always turning. Dude, I saved you from a spider. It was right above you. 88 tokens in total. Ah, this poor fellow. People are disgusting. My own father and mother are disgusting. You must be disgusting too. He seems so troubled. Now, the next spider on my list. Hello, hello, happy guardsman. You need to give that mask to your son. The next gold Skulltula on my list, there's at least one around here that I want to check as childlike. And this is why I stocked up on plenty of bugs. I love how the Gorons tuck themselves in as a rock to sleep. And there we go. Another spider down. Now to head to Goron City itself. Perfect timing, we'll get to see Dawn. We can hear the cow from the little grotto hidden on top of the mountain. I wonder how it managed to find its way up there. So I checked Boulder Maze as an adult, and was disappointed that I couldn't find the spider, but I believe it is only around as Child Link. "28 bombs should be enough." Or not, I immediately chose wrong. Oh, I kind of wonder, is this a little Goron bit of food storage? They do like to eat rocks, and it is a maze of boulders. And there we have it. "90 spiders collected in total." They're so tricky being able to hide not only anywhere they seem to like, but also in only specific times sometimes. So let's see, I think my next stop is going to be Long Long Ranch. And so I think the simplest way to get there is probably just to head back to Temple of Time. But it's such a lovely location, I don't mind heading there a few times today. That theme is just epic. The little details that your steps change from the stonework tile to the carpet. Little details add up in a game. Like the music getting subtly softer as you head out of the center part of town. Ah, what an excellently told story. Get my boomerang handy. And we'll let the peace of night descend over this area. And let the spiders come out. There we go, gold Skulltula token number 1. And let's see. Wow, all the crows have come out. So many at night. Oh, it's on that side. I think these are the crows that would definitely try to steal your lunch if you were having a picnic. Ooh, what are the chances of that? $92 tokens in total. So many of them. I'm not very good at leading my shots. I suppose that's why there's the targeting. And another gold Skulltula token. So let me see. There's those 3. We've got 93. So let's see. Zoro's Domain is cleared. Kolkari Forest is cleared. Lost Woods is cleared. Kakariko Village is cleared. Death Mountain is cleared. Hyrule Field. The market is not cleared. Long Long Ranch. Hylia Lakeside. Gerudo Valley and Gerudo Fortress. So let me check my notes. I believe we can head to the adult timeline now. Wasn't that exciting? not many gold Skulltulas left. Now, we need to first head to the Lost Woods and revisit the Forest Temple. With a long shot, we can reach the tree from the warp stone right there. Hello, Wolfos. I'll just sidestep those. As much as I like Wolfos, they're not what I'm hunting for today. Now, I believe I know where the spider is that I missed. Plus, just a lovely excuse to come back to this lovely location. Let's see. Is it this island? Or is it the island on the other side? Oh! I don't see the spider, so let's check the other side. Ah, this music, it's so joyful yet so haunting. Ah, there we are. $94 tokens in total. And we now have the badge for the Forest Temple. Such a mysterious location. I'm always pleased to step in here. These courtyards seem so peaceful, but also so isolated. Like a walled garden. And now I think we're going to take a step into an entirely different location. All the way over in Death Mountain. Ooh, cut that jump a little close. Because I am gonna go spider hunting. Of all places, in Dontago's cavern. Unlike Jabba Jabba's belly, or the Deku Tree, you can actually enter Dontago's cavern as an adult. And of course, a few spiders have managed to find their way inside. I can hear a boulder behind me. We'll see if I can outrun it. It hasn't changed much since we were last here. Still pretty foreboding. Though with our current equipment, it feels like very much not the same sort of challenge. Oh, here's something a little fun. The red tunic will protect you from the lava. Well, at least I thought it would. Maybe it just dramatically increases your time you can be exposed. They're kind of cute for being terrifying death lizards. Oh, must be around this bend. There it is. So as young Link, we can see that little alcove tucked up just out of sight. But we can invite our friend to help us. 95 tokens in total. Now let's see. Check my map. I think it's right here, actually. Yep, here we are. This one we could have actually reached as young Link. If we had backtracked after we got the bomb bag. And we return here, to the room with all the stairs. And we can even see the spider at the top. Let's see, I can't remember if I can get to it from... Is it the base? Yeah, there we go. With a long shot, it gives you just enough reach to catch it. 97 spiders collected in total. All right. I did pretty well for collecting most of the spiders on my way through. But those ones in Dondigo's cavern are pretty well hidden, having to return as an adult. And here we are, hiding all the way up here. Right next to Ganon's tower. And that puts us at 98. Meaning the last spider is at the Desert Colossus, hidden in the bean patch, I believe. Ah, no, there's 2 left. I forgot my notes. I wrote them in 2 sections. I should have optimized the order. But it gives us more time to meander through Hyrule. Oop, levers! This is why I brought the bugs. Evict one last spider before we return. To where it all began, everything all started. So here we are at 99 gold Skulltulas left. We have covered really the whole span of Hyrule. From the Haunted Wasteland and the Desert Colossus, Gerudo's Fortress, Gerudo Valley, Lake Hylia, Long Long Ranch, the Market and Hyrule Castle both in the past and future, Hyrule Field, Death Mountain and Goron City, Kakariko Village, Lost Woods, Kokiri Forest proper, and Zora's Domain and Zora's Fountain. And there is one spider left. And it's going to bring us all the way back to where we started. Though I suppose I can take any tunnel now that I think about it, because I just want to head to Kokiri Forest. back home when everything looked so much simpler. We're gonna return to our parents. We have to save Princess Zelda from imprisonment in Ganon's castle. I agree, Nave. But before we do that, I want to rid the Deku Tree of one last pest. At the beginning of our quest, we came here to break a curse, free the Great Deku Tree from Queen Goma. And we're returning here to do the same for someone else. Break a curse connected to a monstrous arachnid. Because hidden all the way at the base of the Great Deku Tree in such an out-of-the-way location. That's not a boomerang. Killed a spider quite well, though. Not only do you need bombs, you need the boomerang to get this last spider. Collected 100 tokens in total. And doesn't that just feel accomplished? Time to go check on the spider house. So last time we were there when we had received 50 spiders, all of the kids had been returned to normal, and their parent, who was still half spider, half human, monstrous, told us not to worry. He was so glad that the curse was broken on his kids that he told us not to worry about rescuing him. And I just couldn't just leave him like that. That's a terrible fate. So now we're coming back after finding all 100 spiders of the curse. And everybody's back to normal. Everyone's all stretching after being monstrous in spider form. Since you destroyed 100 spiders of the curse on me has been broken. Thank you. Here's a token of my appreciation. Please take it. A huge ruby! This ruby is worth a whopping 200 rubies. Well, we'll be careful not to get cursed again. After all that work, all he can do is give us money, because that's all the family has left. The very wealthy family of Kakariko. And now they're happy just to give away that wealth. Every time you visit, they'll give you another 200 rupees in thanks. Which is super exciting. I'm always really pleased to complete this quest. It just feels really good to know that all that hard work paid off. Well, we've gathered 100 spiders for the curse. We've finished up just about everything. But we still have a broken giant's knife. So I think we're going to have to tend to that in one of these last chapters of this wonderful story. Well, thank you for coming along. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to catch you in the next chapter. Have a good day now, y'all. And goodbye.